Yo, what's going on? It's your man, Richard Dawn. So I'm gonna kind of share what I do in terms of my regimen and how I kind of go from looking like this to a little bit more smoother. So first thing I like to use is this little device right here. I'm not sure if you can see that as clear as I want you to see it, but this little device right here has 2, 4, 7 blades, and I'll run that over my head first. All right, I usually don't let my hair grow this much, but here we are. All right, and this basically just gets everything off. So I start off with this. I like to start with this first. This usually gets all the major, hairs off because those 7 blades go to work. Let me tell you. So I can already feel that the blades are rubbing against my scalp, which is a good sign. And gotta get the back. Even though I can't see the back, it's really easy to figure out where I should be cutting. All right, as you can see, I'm already pretty bald. I would argue that this device could actually do all the work by itself. Like, I probably don't need the other 2 instruments that I'll be using in this video, but at the same time, it works very well. Now, this device right here, you can find this on Amazon, okay, if you need it. There you go. Yo, shout out to the one person that's about to do everything I'm doing in my video right now to achieve that nice bald look. There's a couple things I didn't do, like I didn't show me washing my hair, but that is the very first step. So you're gonna see my hair or my scalp look a little white, but that's because I washed it first, which is something I recommend. I would not start shaving my hair until I knew that it was clean. So my scalp is absolutely clean. All right, that's why you're gonna see a little bit of ash or what have you. All right. So that's pretty smooth. And then now what you're gonna do is you're gonna feel around your head because you might not be able to see it necessarily. And I'm just gonna cut, try not to block the camera obviously. I'm going to feel around with my hand, and then wherever I feel little pieces of hair, I'm going to just go ahead and chop there. All right. So we're about where we want to be. I'm going to feel around just a little bit. Still feel a little bit of hair on this side. And this is how you cut your hair without looking in the back. Just feel. Your fingers are basically your eyes in this situation. All right, cool. So that all but feels pretty smooth. And you can already more than likely see a big difference. All right, there you go. Much different. Ooh. I needed that so bad, let me tell you. Okay, much different. Okay, next we're going to go to our clippers. Okay, we'll put that down. And next we'll be using these, all right, real clippers. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start here and just kind of go over my entire head. So whatever that first round missed, this should absolutely catch it. Right? There we go. I should catch it with this. All right. I'm going to go right here and go up. And we're just going to take our time. Now, everybody has a different style of doing this. This is my style. That's why I'm showing it, because I don't really look at what other people do when it comes to this. I just kind of did what felt good for me, right? But if you're somebody who just has no starting point, because I'll be honest, I did watch videos at the beginning, and that's where I got my method from. I watched maybe 2 or 3 different techniques, and then I just kind of used all those and blended them together. All right, so I'm gonna do another rub. That's your best friend. Do that nice little rub to see where you feel here, and then, you can go from there. All right, I feel a lot of hair over here, so I'm just kind of going there and taking care of business, going to town. All right, you gotta be careful of these spots right here. That top right corner and that top left corner, that is a spot that is often missed by myself, and maybe you might miss it if you don't pay attention. And this area right here, okay? Now at the end, I usually use alcohol. I did leave the alcohol upstairs, so I'll probably just use a wet rag for now, because I have a rag here. Okay, now that we've kind of got that kind of smoothed out, I'm gonna go over here, this spot one more time. Right there. Okay, cool. Now, we're gonna go to the beard. For me, I like to stay pretty high, all right? Not gonna talk right here, hold up. Just kind of providing my own lineup. One of the best parts about what I'm doing here is it saves a lot of money. All right, now I'm gonna go to the outside and stay pretty high. Okay, now I'm gonna go underneath. A lot of women like beards, but they gotta be clean, man. They can't be like super dirty. Like if it makes you look like you don't bathe, probably not a good beard. So the way I combat that is I always make sure my beard is pretty trimmed up. I'm gonna go right here and just trim this area down here up. And I'm gonna go right here on the side. Okay. Not too bad. All right, so like what I'm seeing so far, like what I'm doing right now. We're gonna now use this final piece, all right? This here is a really cool device. It helps get those really, really small hairs. This is what makes you look extra clean. And when you listen, you will hear where the hair is actually at. So when you hear like a lot of like, it sounds like when you're cutting the grass and you run over a patch of grass, that's kind of what it sounds like. When you hear that, you know you got some hairs there and you're gonna stay there for just a minute. So just listen. You hear that? You probably can't, but trust me on this one. I'm gonna lift my ear or pull my ear down and get this area right here. Right here. You know that spot right there? That's a spot that's often missed. I don't hear a lot of it. Right here, right? That spot right there. Now, if you're wondering how often I shave, I always go for 3 days. I shave on the third day, at the end of the third day. So I'll shave, wear it that day, wear it day 2, wear it day 3, and at the end of that day, I'll shave. So 3 days is my normal. Everybody's different though. I couldn't do it every day. I didn't want to bruise my scalp with like a whole bunch of blading and all that. Also, you might be wondering if I ever use a a razor. I never have. I always use clippers. I don't know why. I just don't like, cutting myself or potentially cutting myself. And I'm pretty sure the guys who know how to use razors, they never cut themselves. But I'm not one of those guys, so I just use 3 different types of clippers or blades that I can kind of maneuver and handle a little easier. All right, I'm gonna go underneath my neck. Not too far up. And then right here too. Right there. Right there. They kind of do like a little fade in, right? All right. Gonna do a little feel. I feel nothing but baldness. I feel scalp. There you go, y'all. All right, that's how you do that. All right. Now, the next step is actually something I'm going to do off camera, but what I would do is I would pick my beard out, get some scissors, some shears, and cut and trim, to make it even more clean. But for the purposes of this video, I'll stop here. Now, what I'm going to do is, because I don't have alcohol, and I'll go get some in a moment, I'm going to simply take a damp rag and clean off everything. I'll have some alcohol in a moment. Okay. And so when I do that, you look a little bit more kosher. All right. There you go. Okay. There you go. You know, and now we can go outside and take over the game. Right. That's it right there. You feel me? You feel that, right? Right? Look a little better, a little bit. Before and after. Okay? Yeah, rewind. Go check it out. But anyway, that's how I do my thing. I hope you enjoyed this. If it worked, if it helped you, if you tried it, leave a like on the video, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.